warn my family, and the task is beyond my strength. When I make my message known to them, I will meet with great unpleasantness. So I have kept silent. But Gabriel,
actually Lucifer,
has told me that if I do not do as ordered, my Lord,
Satan,
will punish me.
This hadith is injurious to Islam. The surahs it references, 15 and 26, were not among the first 50 revealed, so the timing is impossible. Further, Khadijah was the first Muslim and Ali was the third. Muhammad's only other family members were daughters, and in Islam they don't count. So what great unpleasantness was he afraid of? Moreover, imagine a revelation so feeble, the prophet has to be threatened to deliver it. Muslims deserve something better than this.
Quran 94, verse 1. Have we not opened up your chest and removed your burden, which left you hopeless?
Muhammad claimed that the Shara Sadar occurred on 3 occasions. According to Islamic theory, his chest was cut open by the angels, his heart was removed, washed, and then reinserted.
Tabari, Messenger, how did you first know with absolute certainty that you were a prophet? He replied, 2 angels came to me while I was somewhere in Mecca. One angel said, open his breast and take out his heart. He opened my chest and heart, removing the pollution of Satan and a clot of blood, and threw them away. Then one said, wash his breast as you would a receptacle. He summoned the Shekinah,
the Hebrew Shekinah, or God's presence,
which looked like the face of a white cat, and it was placed in my heart. Then one said, sew up his breast. So they sewed up my chest and placed the seal between my shoulders.
When none of this occurred, Islam doesn't escape the operation unscathed. If God wished to cleanse a man's spirit of sin, he wouldn't do open-heart surgery.
Quran 94, verse 4. We have exalted your fame, raising high the esteem in which you,
Muhammad,
are held.
While I'm convinced that Islam was all about exalting Muhammad, this verse should be troubling for Muslims. First, theirs was the only egocentric prophet. Second, every Quranic verse revealed during this period says that Muhammad was ridiculed, mocked, and tormented by his neighbors. Either God hasn't been attentive and doesn't know what's going on, or he has a rather demented view of esteem. But Muslims miss the foolishness simply because the first surahs revealed are at the end of the book, and by the end of Muhammad's life, he had plundered his way to prosperity. The
opening up
surah ends saying,
Quran 94, verse 5, with every difficulty there is relief. Therefore, when you are set free from whatever you are doing, make your Lord your exclusive object.
In context, this is absurd. Muhammad had nothing else to do. In fact, he had made a career of ditching responsibility. As soon as he had become an adult, he married money and started hanging out in caves. The self-proclaimed prophet reluctantly began to recite dribs and drabs of the Quran publicly, but while the poetry may have sounded decent, the message was indecent. Collectively, almost universally, the people of Mecca became outraged. According to the Quran, Muhammad's friends called him a liar and a magician. They accused him of being possessed by devils. His kin called him an insane, plagiarizing poet. He was characterized as a sorcerer, a lunatic, a far-fetched forger, a fool, and a specious pretender. I was not the first to see Muhammad as a money-grubbing, self-aggrandizing, plagiarizing fraud. His own clan, his own family, his contemporaries saw right through his act.
The unbelievers said, he is a deceiving sorcerer, turning many gods into one deity. There must be a motive behind the Quran. It is surely fabrication. They laugh at the Quran and say, should we abandon our gods for the sake of an insane poet? Allah has not sent down anything. You are only speaking lies. When our clear revelations are read out to them, they say, this is nothing but a fabricated lie. This is nothing but pure sorcery. What sort of prophet is this? Why was no angel sent to him?
Then from Surah 21,
They say, "These are only confused dreams. He has invented them. Let him therefore bring a miracle to us, as did the earlier prophets."
Muhammad was called a fraud more than 100 times in the Quran. At least 20 times his clan accused him of being the only prophet who couldn't do a miracle. In the 11th surah,
They say of the prophet, "He has forged the Quran."
from the 10th,
We find you full of folly and a liar to boot.
then in the 9th we see the completed equation.
There are some among them who talk ill of the prophet. For those who offend Allah's apostle there is a painful punishment. Have they not realized that anyone who opposes Allah and his prophet will abide in hell forever?
Before we turn the page on Muhammad's opening Quranic salvo, I'd like to share my perspective on Islam's beginnings. I believe the Hadith and Quran. I believe Muhammad was running away from responsibility, as they claim. Solitude became dear to him. He was searching for God in all the wrong places. As a result, he encountered a demon. It terrified him, just as it would have you or me. It possessed him. Panicked, he ran home and confessed, but his social climbing wife would have none of it. Khadijah said that the demonic spirit was Allah. Ironically, she may have been right. She founded Islam by bequeathing the family business, the Kaaba Inc., Qusay's religious scam, to her recluse husband and employee. The Lord became Muhammad's ambition. The Quran became a tool, one used to claim his prize. God was created in Muhammad's image. He was tortured, illiterate, covetous, delusional, and demented.